The solution right now is to do what they don't want us to do. Let me use an analogy. I'm a judo and jiu-jitsu, in a lot of ways, a champ. I'm not going to go into it a lot. I still want some anonymity. But I have rolled against world-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys. World level. Also guys who are national champions. Guys who have fought in the UFC. Alright? Now, when I'm rolling against a 180-pound Brazilian, okay, I'm not worried about him armbarring me. In fact, many times I'll give him my arm, allow him to think he's going to armbar me, and use that as a setup for other things. Sometimes I'll just give him the arm, let him crank on it until he gets so tired that I just pass his guard. Alright? I'm not worried about him triangling me. Alright? It's not difficult for me to rip through legs. If you can bend iron bars and nails and horseshoes like I can, if you can one-hand press half your body weight over your head, okay, like I can, if you can do other things that I've trained myself to do, I'm not worried about limb locks. I'm not worried about the power of their legs around my upper body. What I am worried about is them choking me. What I am worried about, even more than that, is them getting a gi choke on. So, by very definition, the only thing I worry about is a very select technique, okay? Now, because of that, these guys know what they have to do to me. A lot of them know that them trying to armbar me, trying to shoulder lock me, is going to be an absolute waste. So I give up my game by having to defend the one thing that they can do to me. However, I can do near anything to them. We need to take this example and apply it to the Illuminati. The Illuminati are attacking what? They are attacking the ability to have guns. They are attacking the ability of freedom of speech and sharing information. And they are attacking our ability to grow food. That's their major worries. Because if this wasn't the internet revolution anymore, and everything was just mail and newsletter based like it used to be, they would attack the post office. But they're not attacking the post office. They're attacking only the things that they are most afraid of. We need to do the things that they are most afraid of. You need to go and use the internet like mad. I can't, use my videos, but make your own. Go, you know what, Bearheart's doing this. Let me do this. I'm not special. I'm just a guy who grew up in a magical tradition. Okay? That's not, it's not common, but past me, I'm just human. I'm just human. I got fears. I got worries. I got, strengths and weaknesses. I just have a tradition that I've learned that I've really, really learned. And I base everything off of it because that's what I know so well. You guys have other information that I don't. Get on the internet. Use your YouTube. Do your own videos. I mean, what do? I put a fucking picture up, put a camera in front of it, and I yell at you. How hard is that? I play some music. Just honestly, what are you afraid of? I mean, when I first did this, I was like, no one's going to fucking, enjoy what I'm going to say. But that is not what happened. People really took it. And I'm really happy to say that my information is helping people. Not because I'm an egomaniac, because I'm fulfilling part of my great work in putting it out there, and people are growing stronger because of it. You have that potential. You have it right now. You have it. If all you do is set up the video and go, you know what? I don't like this about the Illuminati, or here's my idea. Set it out there. Let's be the think tanks that they have. Maybe only, 4 ideas of ours will work. But we got those 4 ideas because we tried 150 other things that didn't. We need to begin to use a lot of their procedures because they've been so fucking effective, okay? Because they've been effective. We need to begin to use them, but for our benefit, not theirs. Use the internet. Get healthy. Work out. Exercise. I mean, honest to God, all I do for the most part is I take a dumbbell or kettlebell and I do cleans and presses with it. One hand cleans and presses. I set the clock for 30 minutes. I do as many as I can. I take my 106-pound kettlebell. I clean it. I press it over my head. I set it down. I use my left hand. Clean it. Press it over my head. Set it down. I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth for 30 minutes. And let's say I got 68 reps in 30 minutes. 2 days later, I go for 69. Whatever. That's the way you do it. Don't fall into this bullshit about, yo, you need to follow this particular guy's program. Guess what? I'm stronger than 99 fucking % of the people in the world, and I don't follow their goddamn programs. God, do one thing and do it well. Those guys, the strong men in the 1800s and 1900s, you know what they did? Cleans and presses, or they deadlifted. They did 2 exercises, and they did them to the exclusion and to the full-on superhuman strength levels, so that whatever else they came across, they could destroy it. Focus, focus, focus. Get good at something. Get super good at something. And then use that as a fucking weapon. And just tear shit up with it. Learn a martial art. I don't care what kind. Fuck this MMA bullshit, okay? It's great stuff. Don't get me wrong. But it's bread and circus. And it's not real life. I'm rolling with a bunch of Brazilian guys. And they're like, well, you know, and they do shit that I'm just like, okay, that's great, but that would never work in a real fight. I'm showing them, look, I'm jamming my thumb into your ear. I'm ripping out your eyes. I showed them how to fish hook, and they about shit their pants. They're like, someone would do that to me? And I was like, yes, motherfucker, I would do that to you if this is the real deal. Okay? Learn a martial art, and learn it to the real deal. All right? I don't care what style you learn. It doesn't matter. At this point, you need to develop a warrior spirit that says, no, I'm not going to fall for your bullshit. No, I'm going to do what's right. Go back and do all the shit your teachers ever told you to do. Stand up, do what's right. Okay? Remember watching Care Bears and the Smurfs when you were a kid? And they would all be like, be brave, Papa Smurf, and you know, whatever, Care Bear stare, and whatever. That's the shit you should be following right now. God damn it. Go do what's right. Stand up for what's right, because the more people that we can have stand up and do what's right, the more trouble they're going to have. Sooner or later, it's going to come to a point where they themselves have said, we're in trouble. The world is waking up. Sure, they can do horrible things to very few of us. But if all of us stand up and say, you know what? It's 1,000 to 1, motherfuckers. And we're all fucking martial art masters and pressing 150-pound weights over our head with one hand. What the fuck are you gonna do? Nothing! Nothing! Look into the future, motherfuckers, and you're gonna see my fist going through the back of your fucking skull! That's what you're gonna see! So, just get angry, but focus it in the right way. Don't waste your fucking time caring about college football, because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who won fucking last night's game. The far-reaching implications mean nothing in comparison to what will happen if these people succeed. There's not going to be football if these people succeed. So why don't we take care of this problem first, and then we can worry about it, okay? Fuck. It's like you people all have, you know, cancer, okay? But you're worried about a cut on your elbow, and everyone's running around going, oh, my elbow hurts, I gotta get a Band-Aid. No, fucker, cure your goddamn cancer, and then your elbow will matter. That's the way it works. Priorities, people. Priorities need to change. They're serious. They're absolutely serious. They've been working on this plan for at least 100 years, currently the way the plan is set out. They are at least, in the way that they have presented it, 500 years old. At least. There's that many generations going back. And these fuckers have done the same thing for the most part over and over and over again. Do you understand that back in the Middle Ages, they all complained about overpopulation and said that we're all going to use up all the water and use up the sun, and they wanted to kill people off then? Global warming is bullshit. Overpopulation is bullshit. We could live in an agricultural paradise. Paradise. But what they do is they create artificial scarcity. They make you think everything's running out. They jack up the fucking price and they scare you to death with it. Diamonds, they're fucking rocks. Rocks in the fucking ground. But because they've made them mysterious, because they've taken them and restricted the market, you people are paying $35,000 sometimes for a fucking ring. Okay? For a fucking ring. De Beers thanks you. Alright? You know what they do with diamonds? They crush them up and put them in diamond bit drills. I remember at 7 going, there's a diamond bit drill? But the ring my mom has is $10,000. Where the fuck did that happen? And my dad's like, well, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. You know, because he didn't have a clue. Alright? Thank God I had the people come around and set me right. Oh, this is what I mean. Don't fall for the artificial scarcity. I'm going to have to do video 3.